What is going on, everyone, and welcome to the Biotech Buzz, your favorite show for biotech stocks. I'm joined here today by the Biotech Queen herself, Vivi. How is it going?
Good. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing
Anybody
good. I'm
anybody
doing good.
watching? I know that's not bio related, but anybody watching AMC going crazy right now? Holy moly. It's
Let's see. Let's check out the chart.
beautiful chart. Look at the minute chart. Diamond hands, you guys. Looks awesome, huh?
Let's see.
It's
AMC.
nuts. It's at 1540 right now. It's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Crazy, right?
It is ripping.
I know, it's ripping. It's probably going to be an after hours runner, looks like it. The volume is insane. So it's awesome. How's everybody doing?
Let's see. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are ready for some biotech stocks today.
How's everybody doing, you guys? Can I get some love? Can I get some likes?
Yeah, come on, guys. Let's run it up. All right, here we go. They're starting to come in now.
Can I get some likes?
Let's see. What are we at right now?
Do you want to put up my favorite stock of all times, my BCRX? Do you want to put it up, Rohan?
Absolutely. Give me just a second. I am getting my screen shared. But how's it go? How's the stock doing?
It's a perfect time for just to add it. It doesn't, it's not moving too much. So I wanted to stay down there because I wanted to buy more before Q2 earnings. Q2 earnings is gonna be huge. So basically, somebody was asking me on Twitter, like, are you still very bullish? Guys, this is a long-term hold for me. I told you guys that I believe this will be $100 stock in 3 to 5 years. Just so you guys have an idea, the analysts were expecting $2.7 million in sales, and they performed at a $10 million in sales on the Q1 launch. And I think that it's amazing because it was during COVID. So a lot of the reps out there didn't have as much access to physicians because of COVID. So just to show you like how excited these doctors' offices were to receive the reps for that medication for HAE. So, and then obviously the Factor D pipeline, we should have another product in 2022 for sure. And that's going to be huge because the Factor D pipeline, it's what's going to take us to that $200 share one day. So I'm very excited about BCRX. I hopefully stays this way because I'm going to take my proceeds from ARDX into BCRX. So I would have put up ARDX next, Rohan.
Sure,
and how I'm very, very confident that we will get approval. Approval date is July 29th. It can come earlier. So whatever I make here, I'm going to take and buy more BCRX because I feel like that's the stock that's going to make all of us rich. So ARDX, the PDUFA, I feel very, very confident as I was in KMPH and BCRX. So I'm very, very confident. So, oh, that's nice. Somebody's just saying that I'm saving his portfolio. That's very, very sweet of you. How are we doing with the XBI today, Rohan?
It's EXPI, right?
XBI, just to see
XBI.
XBI, just to see how the bio. Are we positive? Yeah, it's still negative. So I feel like when XBI start picking up, we're gonna see a lot more flowing into biotech. So I feel like this is just the beginning. I think we can all make a lot of money this summer with bio. Now, especially guys, because you guys are always looking for me on Thursday, I'll go over, but ASCO meeting is ASCO, which is the biggest meeting for cancer, is June 4th. So we're gonna start seeing, that's not the stock. No, what are you doing, Rohan?
You said ASCO, and I
No,
kind
it's
of went
not the
for it.
stock, it's the meeting, the ASCO meeting. So the
Ah,
ASCO meeting is the biggest meeting for, but the biggest biotech cancer conference. So we're gonna start seeing a lot of these tickers posting posters on ASCO, and therefore we should be start eyeing these companies that are gonna present there, because we can also make some really good money. So I feel like June is when the money is going to come back to the small biotech and ASCO. June 4th is a huge date, you guys. So I will look at the ASCO schedule this week. And then I didn't have a time today. And then on Thursday, I'll tell you guys what we should look for on, what companies we should be eyeing for the ASCO meeting. Now, you guys asked me to check out some stocks. So I'll go in and start with ATOS, ATOS. So ATOS, so they're in a phase 2 with a nasal spray. My concern is they are too late for the game. I don't know. I know that there is another company out there with a nasal spray. So it's a matter of putting on my watch list, because if we do get data, that can be a huge day for ATOS. We've seen a run up to ATOS before when we saw the phase 1 data. I've traded that stock again. So it's definitely something that I would have put on my watch list for sure. And then if you guys look at a SURF, SURF, and I look it up at SURF, and that's why I wanted to check here just to see just to see what the float is on SURF and why it's being pumped. So let me just see. SURF.
that's an Atlas stock.
Huh?
It's an Atlas stock.
Is it what?
Atlas, like Q.
Oh yeah, Atlas stock. That's what people. Okay, so fairly small float, 36 million. They are probably doing SURF because of the chart, and also because the float is not that big. But I look at the phases. It's not something that I would hold long term, because they're all into beginning stages of a pharma. So I'm sure it's people are just wanted to do the momentum, or they have some catalysts coming up. But I didn't see a pipeline that would interest me. Like I told you guys before, I've lost a lot of money in biotech, and I hope you guys don't lose that money. That's why I tell you guys, if you do believe in a stock and the stock is still in a very early stages, trade in and out of that stock. Like buy 1,000 shares at $3. As soon as it goes on a run up and there's a phase 2 data and it goes to 6, sell half. Keep it down, keep another half, and then it's going to go drop, an offer is going to come, buy again back. And then so you got to trade in and out of these stocks, because they don't have anything that's going to be commercialized soon, and therefore they're going to need money, right? They're going to continue to dilute or continue to raise capital. So that is why BCRX is the risk, right? We already have an approved drug. We have a Q2. They're going to blow the quarter, the Q2. So August, be on a lookout for the beginning of August. ARDX, they're going to have an approved drug. KMPH is launching the summer, another approved drug. I learned my lesson. I'm not going to, put anything in my account, set and forget it, without be trading in and out of that stock to be able to bring my cost average down. So I look it up at an ABUS, like you guys asked me, but it's still in phase 2. So looks interesting, phase 2. So we still have like 3 or 4 years to go on that company. So I would not buy and leave it on my account, because by the time that company has an approved drug, you need like a $20 a share because of the dilutions that have happened. So it's definitely something you guys should consider. So that's why I'm putting all my eggs in one basket with the BCRX, because they have over $300 million in the bank, and they also have a product, and they had a successful launch. So it's almost like it's a slam dunk. And what the analysts are predicting, you guys, BCRX can be a $80, $95 stock just with that one product. Imagine when a factor D becomes successful. That can be a $200, $250 stock. So I feel like BCRX is a monster in the making. I am working on my channel, and that's going to be, I'm going to do an extensive DD on BCRX and really show you guys why I believe that company is going to be a $200 stock one day, especially if we have the factor D pipeline and we can prove, or already prove concept. So they went from phase 1 straight to phase 3. That's how well they did. So it's just a matter of time. And so if you guys have any profits from any swings, I would have definitely put that money into BCRX for sure. And then I also look at a BLRX. Can you put it up too? BLRX. Another one that has a couple of years out is in phase 3. So like I told you guys, just when you own biotech, literally, guys, you got it. Like I have a little notebook with all the catalysts, like when I know whether they're going to be the phase 3 readout, when is a phase 2 readout, when is PDUFA, because you don't want to be stuck. You can lose 50% of your value if you have a bad data readout. So I would definitely be conscious about that. And then it's 11:45. You guys have any questions?
Let's see. It looks like
So somebody was asking
AGTC.
me, okay, somebody asked me BCRX. Okay, guys, a perfect example. I bought FATE. Can you pull it up there, Rohan?
FATE.
FATE. 4 years ago, I bought for $3 a share. 4 years ago. And I wish I had held it, and I was stupid. I sold it like at $8 a share. I got boring because it wasn't moving. And this is how I believe BCRX would be. So I'm definitely holding BCRX for at least 5 years. So that would be it. So let's see. ANVS. Oh my God. Can you put it up, ANVS? I think it's an amazing opportunity because they did an offering, and the shorts kind of like killed the stock. It went up 125. They have more data coming up, so I want to grab some for sure because the float is very tiny. So any good news, we can have it. We can double. So AMVS, I think it has a huge potential, but also has data coming in on the coming weeks. I'm definitely buying some for sure. I need to just find out what the dates are. So if you guys know when the next readout, let me know. Just message me on Twitter because I want to buy some for sure. So, okay. I love Rich. Okay. I'm seeing here. So ETON, ETON, they have 2 products, right, with the PDUFA. One of them is already sold to another company. But then they have these, they're going to have this dry ethanol, I think. It's for hand sanitizer poisoning. But I also seen that there's already products out there for that. So I don't know how big of a market it is. So I did not buy for PDUFA, but the company seems interesting. But I don't know how big of a market it's going to be for the product that they are, this MS 100, I think, that they're getting approved. So not 100% confident, like how much of upside. I think it will get, it will get approved, but I don't know how much of an upside on that stock. So, and then NSPR. Wow, now that we are post reverse split. So NSPR, guys, NSPR. What is the Inspire right now? 5-1. So I was very disappointed that the CEO said 3 years for a product. 3 years. I was talking to a couple of my cardiologists that bought that stock. They continue to believe in a product, but what is it going to look like 3 years from now, right? In terms of a dilution, in terms of offering. So I am like waiting to, because the float is 7 million. I'm waiting to get some news and maybe some pump, so I can kind of cut my losses at least at 80% and just care and I'll just leave a little bit on it. Unfortunately, my understanding was that devices don't take that long to be approved. And I thought it was going to take a year. And now that the CEO sat on a conference on Benzinga, that was going to be 3 years to get it approval, to have something commercialized. That kind of like, for me, was a huge slap in the face because I think 3 years is a long time to wait, right? If we don't have a product in the United States. So I have not sold anything. I feel like the float is so tiny. When we get the news that we have all the patients and the studies are finally starting, I think we're going to see some movement. It's been holding well. It got up listed to the NASDAQ, which is going to attract a lot more investors. So I would love to see more news of institutions loading the boat and the toots coming in with that price. So I hope we can start seeing more of that. And again, the reason that I was so bullish, and I'm still bullish with this company, is that the two top cardiologists in the United States are putting their name on a line, and one is a director of the company, so he hasn't sold any of his 700,000 shares after reverse split. It's less than that, right? Because it's 700 divided by 15. So I'm still very bullish long term. I think it's going to be a great company. Is it worth on my portfolio to wait 3 years for? Probably not. It's a bummer, but I would not sell at a loss right here because the float is so tiny. At a 7 million, we really can probably have a huge increase in price per share if we have some good news. So that would be it. And what else? We have anything else?
We have a couple more coming in. Here's an interesting one. BNGO future outlook. I know we haven't talked about that one in a while.
I like BNGO. I haven't looked at BNGO in terms of what is the next catalyst for them, but I believe that it's one of those stocks that I bought it and I set it and forget. I only have 1,000 shares. I should have bought more because I bought it at a lot higher. But I believe on the technology, and so I think it has a really, really bright future. I should have looked at what's next for that company because I set and forget it on my IRA because I didn't buy a lot. But I'll check it out for Thursday and see what's going on with them for sure.
Awesome. Okay.
And what else? So somebody said here, so you'll never sell BCRX. I'll never sell. Full disclaimer. Now I have 18,000 shares. So I'm planning to have 20,000 shares. So that will give me $100 a share. That will give me 2 million in 3 years. And then I can probably stop working or at least retire. I mean, I'm not working right now. What am I talking about? I guess I am. I'm looking for a new job. Because
temporarily retired.
Yeah, temporary retire. I'm looking for a new job because it's really hard to say no for all the benefits, when you're a pharmaceutical rep, because I can still do, this and trade and still have all the benefits, the health benefits. So I don't think, but I would have quit pharma completely in 5 years if BCRX gets to where I'm thinking it's going to be. So that is my plan. So I'm not selling anytime soon at all. So
there we go.
Okay, so somebody's there. NMRD. Since 20% up since the Biotech conference. That looks amazing. I'll definitely take a look. And then IMMP. I assume they're gonna speak at ASCO. Is that what you guys are saying? And then again, somebody said 3 years. Oh my God! You know what? It's like you got to have a patient, right? I mean, don't you put things, have you not put things on mutual funds in your 401k that you cannot touch? I mean, BCRX is a perfect IRA stock. I mean, it's not like you don't put stuff away and let it grow in your portfolio. So obviously I day trade too, but BCRX is a part of my money that I'm putting away, and I know it's going to pay me one day. So why not? You got to be a little patient, you guys. If you don't have the patience, you're not going to make that kind of money. So I'll definitely have the patience to wait for sure. And then, I will. POIA, is that a bio? Okay, SNDL is not a bio either,
Not
you
bio, but it's
guys.
interesting right now, at least.
What, the SNDL? Sundial? Why is it interesting right now? What's going on with Sundial?
I just know a lot of people have been talking about it. I'm not super. Um, I think like I know Luke was talking about it the other day that they're kind of just waiting for it to like start getting popular in terms of like people talking about it again. But
75 cents. Well, remember when we got that to like up to $3? I mean, I was on that trade too. Yeah, I know what you guys mean, but we needed to have a more news on legalization, right? And
nah.
yeah, so definitely not. Definitely has a future for sure. And then any other questions, you guys? Oh,
KTRA.
oh, somebody was asking about KMPH. You guys keep asking the same question. KMPH is not launching until July. So what is KMPH is doing right now? It's doing really good. I mean, at least they're holding double digits.
True,
Um,
it's back up to 10. So
yeah, and look at that. It's like in consolidation mode right now. You know, consolidating at that price. What chart is that? Is that a yearly chart? What is that?
we are looking here. I think I had here. I'll put up the 6 minute chart. Um,
No, but look like put in a month chart. I think it's a weekly chart. I think it's been consolidating at that price for a while. But it's holding out well. If you think like this company has no launch until July, so it's when the kids are going back to school. So I'm hoping that after Q3 sales, we're gonna see huge upside on KMPH. So I'm hoping for a successful launch for sure. So, and what else? Anything else?
let's see. Let's
And
see.
I am in
CLVS. Someone said
CLVS. Let me see.
Clovis. Is that? Is that? No, that's Clove.
Is that
CLVS.
Caladrius by
No,
Bioscience?
it is Clovis Oncology. That's what it is.
Oh my God, Clovis, you guys. I lost money in Clovis. I have a friend's oncology saying that, they have a competition, and we've been talking about a buyout in Clovis since it was $7 a share. Now it's a $5 a share. I would have cut my losses there. I don't think it's a great company, and those buyout rumors have been around for the last couple of years. So you might get lucky and have a buyout finally after 2 years in talks and just rumors. But I don't like Clovis at all. I would not invest on them for sure. And then did you say CLVS or that was CLVS? Anything
That was
else?
CLVS. There are a couple more. There's PRVB. What's that
PR?
one? PRVB is Prevention Bio.
Prevention Bio. I feel like I've been here before. Oh, let me see. Prevention Bio. Let me just see what's going on there. ERVB stock. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Pipeline. One of those people that don't have. Okay. Okay. So there's a PDUFA date on July 2nd. And then there is news of enrollment in Q2, second quarter of 2021. And then there's a top line phase 1 first in human data in Q4 for prevention of diabetes. And this one is to delay the onset. So this looks really interesting. That's why I think I knew. Yeah, that looks really
I mean,
interesting.
it had a
Guys.
huge run up today. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
talking like at the
Was it
open,
today that they had the run up?
yeah, from like $9 to all the way up to $13.50.
So what happened today? Did we get data?
Let's see. Let me look at that over here.
Or I mean, the float is relatively small at 47. Is like a medium size. Is any news there?
Reminds. There's a class action lawsuit. I don't.
That guy,
see.
that company looks really, really interesting. Let me take a look at the data. Because again,
Here,
diabetes is
prevention
such a
shares are trading higher after the company announced FDA posted briefing documents for the May 27th.
Okay. So they post the breathing documents. So what? They're getting like early PDUFA, maybe? I will
Maybe.
take a
I'm
look,
not
guys.
for
On
sure.
Thursday, I'll get back to you on that. But that looks really, really, really interesting, that company, and with the PDUFA in July. On July. Okay. July 2nd. Anything else for today? We're
I
almost
mean,
done.
yeah, we are coming up. Let's do one last one. Let's see.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Let's do SESN.
SCSN.
SESN.
Okay,
That is
so
Season Bio.
okay, so that's one concern I have here that I've been waiting to buy. They don't have enough money for the launch, okay? And the launch, the PDUFA is on August. So what's going to happen? They're probably going to raise money. Are they raising now, or they're raising up on PDUFA? This is exactly, for me, it's too early. I am taking some of my proceeds from ARDX into them, but this will definitely be a swing. I will start buying in July. But the amount of cash they have left concerns me for launch. But the drug looks really, really interesting. So I'm definitely gonna buy some for PDUFA. But PDUFA is not until August. So just be on the lookout because of money-wise. But I'll get. Let me take a look to see exactly. I think they have 100 million in cash, and that's not enough to launch a product. I'll get back to you guys on Thursday how that sounds.
Sounds great. Also for Thursday, there's kind of a funny message. Someone's like, dude, can you ask her about GERN? GERN? Just do it. I was like,
Which one? GERN?
GERN. Maybe it's a Thursday thing. We can look into it. But
Yeah,
it's,
I'll look into it for Thursday for sure.
Garon Corp.
Yeah.
Is this even a biotech?
That's really, really cheap. Oh, another thing I want to tell you really quick, guys. I'm still holding calls for SENS. So SENS have the approval of their glucose monitor for July. So it's going to be like 108 days. So I'm still holding that. So hopefully we get some news. But it's for July.
Awesome.
So
and Bother, we already talked about ANVS earlier in the episode. So just scroll back and check it out.
Yes,
but
sure.
I think that should do it for today, right?
Okay, yes. I'll see you guys on Thursday.
See you Thursday, guys. Oh, here. NCal is asking, can we have a BCRX dance?
Yes.
I'll join you. BCRX. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. BCRX is so good. Let me see. I'll do BCRX. No, the camera's here. BCRX. Yeah. Buy it and get rich with me. Maybe we can all meet somewhere in the Caribbean to celebrate in 5 years. So.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Thanks, Vivi, for an awesome show as always. And thank you guys for joining for the Biotech Buzz. We will see you on Thursday.
Okay, bye.
All right. See you, everyone.